What is going on, everybody? True Evil here with part 3 of the 100% AI limit walkthrough. I'm going to be walking you through where to get all the collectibles, do all the quest lines so you can get the platinum trophy or whatever achievements you're trying to get. This next area is quite a long one, so the video will be pretty long. We're going to go all the way to the first hidden area in this one, and this video will probably come out like a day later than all the other ones, just because this area does take a lot of things to get, and there's a lot of more hidden areas in this area than all the areas before it. So the first thing you want to have is equip Antidote to your bar. It's gonna come up. So I would equip that because they do poison damage here, and you will get poisoned at least once. So the first items that we're going to be getting is, this is the way to go to the main path, but if you go over here, there's this guy who is sitting down, and you talk to him, asks you to give his badge to his wife, and then the next thing is down this path. Watch out over here for that enemy, because she is ranged, and if she does lock on to you, she will start shooting lightning balls at you. And this is the sand accumulator seal. It's pretty good. Helps you raise that mud energy rate, so you can spam skills. Now, there's nothing particularly necessary until the next bonfire, and you can technically skip this part. This bonfire is going to have the best shop in the game. It's going to be the upgraded shop. He's going to give you a quest to find his companion. Sometimes I like to check. And here is the Vic quest line. I'm gonna skip that. You can I would recommend watching it. It's pretty important for your story. And then
Another guy on a
exhaust the dialogue here for Vic's quest. He's a little cocky guy.
Welcome.
His quest is pretty easy to miss.
Are you from outside the wall, dear customer?
Yes.
So I would recommend like really paying attention on all the Vic quest lines, because I would say it's the easiest of all the quests to miss. So I would check up on him. And then let's upgrade. I think we might need some health for up here. And now we have a full 5. I forgot to mention, for your armor, you want to have the armor that you have that has the best poison resistance. So for this, it's the Ponytail and the Traveler's outfit. But I do like the look of this. But let's just do the best. Because honestly, the Ponytail does look better than this. Here, you want to give that badge that we got at the beginning to this woman.
Miss,
Tell her the truth. It's always nice to tell the truth, you know? Nobody likes a liar. Oop. Now, in this next area, there's a lot of things you can possibly miss. So, be careful on that. Some of the things that you can... Ow. Yeah, so the main thing you can miss here is the katana. The katana is actually pretty annoying to get at this port. It's not the first thing that's going to come up, but the katana is also connected to like a little hidden area where we can also upgrade our Estus flask. Now this next enemy is like pretty cool, but it will become annoying later on. And that is the jetpack boys. Which, it's all fun and games until the jetpack boys come for your life. I like how he has an SMG, but most of the time he always just does the little shank dagger. Up here is the Buddha hat. I think it's the Buddha hat. There's a bunch of hats that do pretty much the same thing. They're just different colors. It's what they're wearing on this area. They're all gang members, so it's basically the color for their turf. And it's pretty good because it has that poison resistance. We'll wear it. If you don't want to wear a dumb hat though, it's perfectly fine to wear the Ponytail. But this offers a lot more protection. Unfortunately, you know. If it were for me, I would say the Ponytail would be the best. What's that line though? Beggars can't be choosers. I wish they didn't explode. It's so annoying. Well, it's a good thing we got those magnetic surges that I was most likely going to miss, but it is annoying. when it takes away a couple seconds. Let's show this guy that we mean business. And now we get salted mud balls, which is the first upgrade of the mud balls. Offers a lot better healing. Ow. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of zip lining in this next area. We're going rooftop to rooftop. So this is the the shortcut area. I will say you need to check out all the nooks and crannies here just because they're all hidden and they're all coming to wreck your face. I believe there's an item over here. Nope. It is good to hit these people though, because they are gonna come and pop up like that one. And watch out here, because it's really easy to fall off the cliff. I think in my original playthrough, that was my first death right there, and then I kind of got tilted and died a couple times just because I got mad from a fall death. That's classic Souls behavior though. You die once, you get mad, and that's what leads you to die a bunch of times. Sit down, Johnny boy. Now we're gonna get the shortcut, and then with the shortcut, we are then going to get the katana. I think it's called Materialism. I never used it. I think its special ability is a parry attack. I'm not really sure. Usually when I play a Souls game and the weapon has like a cool move, I'm going for like the rule of cool. I think a little bit more damage would be helpful here. And here we go, annoying part. And what I mean by annoying part is that this is pretty easy to miss. So you want to be sure that you're landing on the correct area. you also want to not fall down, which is pretty easy to do. Alright, time to platform. So watch out. It's really easy to fall onto the other side. And it may look like that was the way to go, but actually it's here. And there's a lot of the explosion guys. Get them out of the way. And now we're going to the smoke guy. So a lot of good stuff right here. Nice to get a lot of antidotes. And this is the katana. You can switch the katana if you want. It's a it's like a two-handed sword technique weapon. It's pretty cool. Let me see. I can't equip it. It's pretty good. I would say it's a quality weapon. So here, if I remember right, there is a gunner that you cannot hit somewhere. There we go. You may remember this as like that first skill check boss from the very beginning of the game. Except now we are stronger, so he is easy. And we got the dew essence. I don't know how that works, just because you usually get it from beating the snail. I don't know if he was like eating the snail or what was going on there. Best not to think about stuff like that sometimes, you know? This next area is a pain. I do not hold it against you if you die here. Because that's one of the beauties of Souls games, right? Is that, some people think it's like the end of the worlds. When you get beat, but I like it. Oh, I thought he would have died from that fall. That's crazy. It's okay, I'm over it. And here we go. I would say this is a mini boss. It's not like a true mini boss, but it is a pain. As you can see down below, there's another rocket guy. I think you can move him. No shot. So yeah, don't go on the ledge. Bad idea.
And now this is going to get so much easier once we're at the only one of them left. We're really close to the next bonfire, so if you want to save and not use a antidote here, it's perfectly fine. Now we're going to get to the next part of the bandits, which have these small red guys, which jump around and are really annoying. And here is the next little shop where you can get the Osprey Ponytail and the Enterprise Investigator. This has really good fire resistance, so if you want to pick it up, I would totally recommend it, except we're not at a part where there's really a whole lot of fire, so maybe come back later. But yeah. The next part has the first time you're going to use the Oorbell. So I'm going to take a tiny break and then I'll come back and do this part.
I am now back after taking a nice lunch break. Let's get on and finish this. We can get these items first real quick. But we are going to be doing this stone quest line. Nice diamond. Make sure you're sort of in the middle because they can knock you off. And that is a pain in the butt. We're gonna come back here in a second, so it doesn't really matter. The first thing now is we need to equip the Oorbell because what we're going to be doing is the stone quest, which is this is the first area with the pilgrims.
The pilgrims. They are gathering together.
Be unfortunate if some Giga Chad had to come and stomp
I should
them.
return to the branch and wait for a while.
Thank you so much, Arissa. Here's the next hat. I'm going to equip it just because I think it looks cooler than the other one. And right now, we're going to go to that secret area where we're going to get one of the best weapons in the game. We can't equip it now. I do plan on probably respecking to that weapon later. But for right now, it's a weapon that's sort of out of our reach just because you do need a high spirit level to equip it. Which I don't think anyone at this point in the game really has. Which is fine. But I want it now. To get to that secret spot, we're going to go back and do this. Wow. I love it when you like do a giant stab move and somehow they dodged the entire hitbox. Let's go get our reward. Looks like he had fun.
Ah, it's you. Oh, not bad for your first time. Here, your payment. But
No. Is
well then.
Honestly, 3,000 for that, you know, pretty mid-pricing. Feels like you're in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament where you win like the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh tournament of all time, and instead of getting a big prize, they give you like a gift certificate to Red Lobster or something. Ow. So in this next area, we're going to be teleporting to the final area of the game. And because of that, I do recommend avoiding the big enemy. You don't have to avoid the big enemy if you don't want to, but, you know, in the sake of possibly dying and making this video longer, I am not going to deal with that. Because honestly, that guy is a Giga Chad. Look at him. He is ready to destroy the world. Hide, nice and easy. Wish I could crouch. Am I like floating in the water right now? Is that why the camera's like this? That's crazy. Okay. Now wait for him to go across, and here is the best weapon in the game. We can't equip it, but it is really nice because it's electricity based, and most of the enemies in the late game are harmed by electric versus fire, so just having an electric sword is really nice. And now we just go back to the lounge. But yeah, feel free to fight that enemy if you want. There's also a Eucharist on the bottom in the first room. Ooh, I got way too much. Okay. I could upgrade this. I am going to be switching off of this weapon, so I don't want to upgrade too much, but you know, one upgrade's not going to hurt anything, I feel like.
So the actual harpoons don't do a lot of damage. It's the explosion that goes with the harpoon that does a lot of damage. So remember that. Whoa, Nelly. Get that noise tape. Oh, someone dropped something. Tasty mud ball. My favorite treat in the whole wide world. I like always being as far away from these as possible, just so I can see how they drop onto the map. They usually drops in 2s and 3s. I think this is a diamond here. Is that a fall to my end type? Crazy. And then from here we can get the shortcut. They really want to fight? It's okay, we're gonna be bringing the heat soon, just want to get this level real quick. Before we go down there, we can probably get this item, which is pretty annoying because a bunch of explosive things. But if you're a god gamer, you know, you just do your dodge rolls. This weapon's pretty nice. It's a poison sword. Add that poison. So this next part, there's nothing really over there. So we're actually going to only be getting the key seal, which is right there. Going past this, like, you can do it, but like, I'm trying to remember what I got. I think I got 1 carbon doing it or something. I was just like, you can do it, but it's just like, there's no good items. So I'll leave that exploration for you if you want to do it. I don't necessarily want to fight 2 of these guys at the same time, and I don't recommend fighting 2 of them at the same time, so wait for this guy to get out of the way. He is taking his sweet time. Oh my. Come on, buddy. Get this one's attention. So the next thing is get the next main seal. I don't recommend equipping it because the substats are just better on the seal, and that's why the Pilgrim seal is so good, because you get the whole 5.
Master Lost Kid. Did I fall asleep? Who's there?
She's
Well, yeah.
always sleeping,
This is weak. Well,
which is kind of crazy to me because like
There's a branch. Horse. There's a branch of horse.
if I lived in a world like this, I would not be just dozing off all the time. Ooh, there is an item. Now, the next area has a spell, which is a good one for later on. We can avoid those 2 enemies. They're not guarding anything. If you don't want the spell, you can just skip this fight, but since we're doing for completion, we definitely need this.
There's not a single passerby, and all the merchants have fled.
We're screwed. Let's try taking down some neckers.
So,
Fighting the dust.
I recommend taking out the small guy first, and avoiding the jetpack guy till last. So this next area is a tough fight. We need to do it to get a spell, but if you don't necessarily want to do this fight right now, you can totally just skip onto the next zip line. So yeah, that's a pretty good spell, and we get a diamond, so totally worth doing this spot right now. That spell is going to be really strong later on. At this next part, there's actually nothing of like intrinsic value that you need for the trophies. So it's basically a how much of this do you want to do type thing, where you can pretty much just run this, but it is a chance for a lot of souls, just because it's one of those classic parts where they're all fighting each other. So you can sort of sit back and relax. There is one that you can't really reach. There, right there, yeah. So you can't reach him, so it is a little bit of a pain. So I would recommend just having them fight each other. Why'd you do that? So mean. That's actually kind of crazy that we got poisoned again. I did not see any of the green. That's a quest item, not a quest item, but like to show you like the quests or the story. I think that note's very nice to read. I honestly like the more this game develops, the better the story is. I really did enjoy the story for this game. I know not a lot of people enjoy stories for like action games, but that one, the one in this game, kind of stuck out to me. This is gonna come back later once we get the key. It's one of the blader fights. Just putting it out there. We can totally just skip these. You can bring the noise on them now. And then here's a shop where you can get the Maid outfits. It's pretty good. I do think you get the Maid outfit for free with the pre-order, so don't need it if you got the pre-order, but you can get it now if you want. We're also right about to fight a boss, so I would use up all your souls if you can. Before we get to the boss is a robot, so he will be using mainly physical and electricity. So find the best item you have for that, which is probably going to be the Buddha hat. So it's either 90, 70, or 70, 80, or 60, 100. I think the Maid outfit is the best. So we're going to be doing it that way. And then I would recommend selling your stuff until you use up all your souls. There we go. So for this boss, I recommend using the Pierce attack. Watch out for the columns. You would think that they could block some of the electric attacks, but they cannot. There we go. Easy peasy. This next weapon, Partner, is a really strong weapon. That move he was doing that makes that electrical circle. Let's see if we can equip it now. I don't think we can, but it's pretty easy to equip. It's a good quality weapon. The special move is really strong with the electrical, but I do think the Holy Ritual is just significantly better. So it's better to just like respec into that. But because we don't have access to this yet, the Partner is also pretty good. I do like how there's just a lot of varieties of weapons in this game. Now this next spot is easily missable, and this is Shirley's quest.
Oh, is what it Rick in it up.
I'll have you read it, but you can clearly tell that Shirley is a little messed up from that. Shirley's quest is also really important to do. It's tied to a lot of the end game. So yeah, after you make her say, "May the Father bless you," we go down here, and this is the second part of the city, which is the floor. This has a lot of blader fights and other good stuff. What we're going to be doing for this next bit,
What happened?
is this is a weird area because it's connected to the hidden area, and it's easier to just do the hidden area immediately. So I'm deciding whether or not the next video is just doing 95% of this and then doing the secret area as the next video, or I should just do the entire area and then go back and do the secret area. I'm gonna think about that, but for this part, we are done, and I hope that you enjoyed the walkthrough, and I'll be back tomorrow with the next part of the Savage Streets. True Evil over and out.